students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, can I hit that? I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Cleveland Browns. Taken about 7 yards deep. Love now to pass on first down. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. A bad start there. A big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Aaron Jones.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
7-yard line. It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The 40, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Going back to Lander. This time he's got it complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
The 38-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First down. 1st and 10.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down. Rodgers to throw once more. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Browns, first down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Another try for Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are back within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Packers 14, Browns 7.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Packers take over 1st and 10. at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
On third down, Love looking deep downfield. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own.
This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Now Rodgers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And he's caught right at the 10-yard line. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And the Browns are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a 2nd time, but that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his 2nd first-quarter touchdown there. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Packers 14, Browns 7.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth 1st half. Now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Love looking to throw it. Forced out to his left. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down carry for Barkley. They find some open field here. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's first and goal. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On second and goal, Rodgers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for the Michigan Wolverine, Donovan Peoples-Jones, but now it's third and goal.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
It'll definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. I have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? To run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. On 1st and 10, Love escaping the pressure right. This one caught by Isabella. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards on the play. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, down at the 31. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. On play action, Love to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Love took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Gets this to Isabella on a jet sweep. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. They tried to catch him by surprise there on third down, but this defense, they were all over the Jets sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Well, Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he's going to go down again. Zadarius Smith, his second sack of the night.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And taken right at the 35. And just a net of 31 here. 40-yard punt, 9 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
45-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Adrian Amos with a pick, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Following the interception, Love. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
He'll air this one out for Kirk. And this is caught at the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Christian Kirk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They got 29 yards that time. Rodgers now on 1st down. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And again, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing again on second down. Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts
A loss of 12.
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. On third and long, it's Rodgers. Going deep here for Landry. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he's going to have a first down here as they're also into field goal range at the 28. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
Love, they go play action now. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
And it's third down.
On third down, Love. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards. First down going to the air with Love. Gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 17 there. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. And this one is right down Broadway. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense defense just doesn't have the confidence. If they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. To throw again, Rodgers. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. A good pickup there, 22.
32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That really sets them back. A loss of 6. Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Donovan Peoples-Jones, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And the lead is down to a field goal now.
Makes the score Packers 27, Browns 24. Set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a 4th and long.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
On is the punter, Scott, here as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 43. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on first down. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be a second down. With his size coming out of the backfield, usually take. That's why they like to get him involved in the passing game.
No doubt about it. You saw him running that angle route there and catching the ball. And with his size, not often thought to have hands, but we're hearing that more and more. Guys are doing a better job of catching the ball at any size coming out of the backfield because they need to be a full part of the offense.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. We'll check on his status when we get back. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They're looking to turn things around here. They've been shut down in this third quarter, and that was after a good first half offensively.
And you wonder,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Final minute now of the third quarter.
A loss of 5 yards.
Throwing quickly, this is caught by Kirk. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15. And
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
the defense.
The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
and when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
26. Mike 51. We got it. Jim, you got motion man. You got motion man right there. 51.
To throw again on second down. Rodgers will get this one underneath to Hunt, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
51 to Mike. Hey, back north. Here I come. Mike 51. It's a slant.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally out out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Yeah, that's a nice tackle there by the safety, but in truth, he's really playing linebacker because he's lined up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's able to read and react with force and make the play behind the line.
Second down and goal. Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Not much there, only a yard.
4-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. It's Love now back near his goal line. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Packers.
Love. Escaping the pressure right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Flush to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. This is Jones. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point fourth-quarter lead.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
6 yards to go.
The Packers on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing. Love. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Love to throw for it on 4th. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Saquon Barkley, 49 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead.
But I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like it.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 28, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. To pass, here's Jordan Love. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Denzel Ward right there in coverage to get the hand in.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident, because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Love. He's going to let it fly. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers.
Complete.
Christian Kirk, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught. He got it in the end zone. So instead of trying to get 1 point closer, they roll the dice on the fake and come up with 2. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
A quick throw complete out to Beckham. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. So they'll walk him back half the distance. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 2nd and 11 now. Rodgers throwing here. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.